Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast review of Backlash. And we are starting off with a bang, with an incredible match.
Wow.
With The Miz and Seth Rollins, with one of the better matches they've had in this last couple of weeks in the segments they've had.
Seth has not only hit his stride again, but
so
those two have it.
Yeah, they've had great chemistry. You should keep them on the same show, honestly. Again, gonna say it again, nobody takes a DDT better than Seth.
Nope.
Seth, Miz, I have not been that entertained by a figure four leg lock in years. That was incredible. Not since Ric Flair back in the 90s have I liked a figure four leg lock that much. And also the segments into the skull crushing finale.
Fantastic.
Incredible. Fantastic. The only thing I'm going to say negative about this match is that the wrong guy won, and it's making it a little bit harder for me to achieve the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast Prediction Championship. But do not fret, fans. There's still hope. There is still hope for all of my many, many fans out there. So,
there's not.
We shall see. Join it. Oh, wait. We got to get into the predictions. Or not the predictions, the,
Phil's a little upset that he's already screwed the pooch on obtaining the title tonight.
No, it's not over. It's not over, folks.
I tried telling him not to pick The Miz on the lock.
What I meant to say was, what do you give this match?
I'm going to give that a 4.5. That was freaking great. That was top
shelf.
That
was top shelf. If they would have had a few more minutes, I would agree. I'm giving it 4. I'm giving it 4. Your feud, Miz, Seth, that needs to be given a lot more time. Like, you can just make sweet, beautiful music. Just give you 15, 20 minutes, and you just do your thing.
That was amazing.
So,
great job.
4-star, 4.5. To all my fans, do not fret. And we are back with the Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss women's title match, and
unfortunately, Alexa did not retain, but
Nia Jax did come over strong like she needed to, and it's really helped rehabilitating her character after a lot of bad booking.
I want to say that early on they kind of played it awkwardly with Alexa somehow playing a bit of the underdog. Now, granted, she wasn't the champion coming in, but she was the bully of the feud, and granted, she's the smaller of the two, but it almost had a feel of you wanted to cheer for her, not because she's so great, because she was playing that underdog role. So it started off a little awkward there, and Nia did have a few, let's just call it a botch. She had a few of them, and kudos to Alexa for saving many of them.
Yes, there was one big, that had the potential to be a botch, and
Saved
Alexa, you really saved that, so, you know.
Hats off, very much.
Which, wow, so dapper tonight. Sorry, folks, I just came back from my daughter's dance recital, so you're going to get me about as dapper as you're going to see me. But anyways, so moving right along, what would you give this match?
I'm going to say it was better than their Mania match. For one reason or another, it felt a little more fluid. I think they were given maybe a little more time. I didn't time it, but it felt like it had the right amount of time this outing. And when Alexa was in control, she was able to go in and get the count restarted. Just the little things that Alexa does to make herself so crisp, so good. That said, the botch has kind of held this back, and, you know, just the fact that I'm such an Alexa Bliss mark, I'll give it 3 stars.
I was going to say strictly at 2.5. 2.5
That's
stars. It did what it had to do. It got Nia over as the monster of the division, which they're doing that in spades. I really wanted to see that Vader bomb, or in the corner. I wanted to see that so bad. If Nia does that, just make that your finish from now on. That's So that was a good match for what it was. 2.5 stars.
Hard to follow the other one.
Join us for the rest of the night, folks. And a very good match. But I can't even.
So, guess what? Tony G, your reigning, defending, undisputed prediction champion. 3 for 3 on the night. Jeff Hardy retains the U.S. Championship.
This rascallion ne'er-do-well.
Good stuff. That said, it'd been almost a decade since the two went one-on-one.
Decent match.
Decent
match.
I feel like this could have been the start of a good series moving forward.
Weirdly enough, the guy was there when he was supposed to be for the Whisper in the Wind.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough.
Take notes, gender.
Yeah, I was about to say, you should probably watch that.
Yeah.
But other than this monumental tragedy of Phil KOE not being able to win the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast Championship for another event, I've come very close many times, but this one, unfortunately,
it's going to be a blowout, folks.
I still have a chance to at least redeem myself a little and bring the score up closer. But unfortunately, to all my many, many fans, all of you in the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast Nation, and in particular, the King of Extreme Nation, all of you, I apologize to you most of all. But from this defeat, I will rise from the ashes like the phoenix, only to try again. So, that being said,
done yet?
Not quite yet. And when I do, no. How many stars you give it?
I'll give it 3. It was fun. It was a good match.
It was a good match. Oddly enough, I was just gonna say it was a high-impact, slow-paced match, which is very rare. But it actually
Randy even threw a drop kick.
Held my attention in a very different way.
Yeah.
So good match from all y'all, and join us for the rest of Backlash.
How you want to rate that one?
That's how I rate it.
So we just watched Daniel Bryan pretty much smoke Big Cass.
Big Cass did get those 3, clotheslines.
Oh yeah, those big Cass clotheslines. Good stuff. Good stuff. How about that flat back Daniel Bryan losing prediction, Phil?
Flip it in every way. Daniel Bryan won. Big Cass was on his stomach. Pretty much in every way conceivable.
Just think in an
That one was wrong.
In an alternate universe somewhere, you had that match called right down the line. But even in that alternate universe, you called it wrong.
Yeah, if we're going, if we're going to alternate universes, might as well go that. I probably called it wrong there too. Even in the universe where hydrogen and oxygen don't bond, somehow I called it wrong. Yeah. So, unfortunately, to all of my many fans, I apologize. I can't even garner a moral victory from this one. And this one has been a clean sweep for this rapscallion ne'er-do-well, Tony G. So,
there's a reason I'm the champ, folks.
That being said, I will let you rate the match first.
It had its big Cass spots, and it had Daniel Bryan's greatest hits. Nothing to write home about here. It's a weird opponent for both guys, really. That's 3 stars, plenty. No more, no less.
2.5 stars, and not just because.
It's a little because.
Okay, maybe a little. Maybe just a little bit. But, neither here nor there. We will see how the rest of this event goes. Great match. Big Cass, you're back.
We got to mention, before that match,
how
beautiful
much
promo.
Of the WWE walked with Elias?
So many people walked with Elias. Great segment. It had the New Day. It had Rusev Day. It had
that one guy. Anyways.
And Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode.
Great stuff. That was a great promo. Loved it.
Yeah, so, it was a wonderful time. But, so that was actually a very entertaining segment.
Yeah, that was a great segment.
There's no way to really quantify great segments,
but that's a good one for a
I give it a thumbs up. So
good one for a pay-per-view.
Join us for the rest of it, folks, and apologies to all of my fans. I am apologizing to you most of all.
I'm sure all one of you will get over.
No. The 3s and 3s of Phil's fans. Heartbroken tonight.
Heartbroken.
Yeah. The winner of this match and still WWE Smackdown Women's Champion.
Yay.
Yeah.
That pretty much sums that one up.
out. Charlotte did exactly what she had to do, waiting right there at the ring post when Carmella wanted to walk away. Brilliant, brilliant work. First move of the match was a botch by Carmella. Like, that's gonna become your new nickname is Botchmella. I'm sorry, but it's getting there.
Been there since the Royal Rumble.
Oh, hey T. Come on back. Yeah, it was. The match was actually pretty good. The botches notwithstanding, I'm gonna go ahead and give it 3 stars.
I'll give it 2.75.
2.75.
Carmella got her one cool leg sleeper in.
Which is a good move, and I do like the way that countered in. It wasn't bad.
I didn't like the finish.
You don't say.
No, didn't like the finish.
Now, yeah, that was an awkward finish, just a weird moonsault.
Even to keep
that
the belt on her,
there's
they
a
didn't
lot
need
of
to do that.
They could have much better gotten away with the count out finish.
Yeah.
This really,
Awkward.
I don't like the trajectory. This sets everything. It completely wastes all of the Asuka streak. It completely wastes the entire victory and the setup of Charlotte as the queen of the division, and it just lays all that to waste. And now it kind of feels like, just kind of like Attitude Era, where they're just kind of like jumping the belt from person to person to person, and they're not really building us a champion we can get behind. And that's what the women
It's not going to be Carmella.
No, I'm sorry, not on the trajectory her character's on right now.
No.
There's just no way. And she just needs a little more crisping in her.
We'll get the belt back on Charlotte soon.
Eventually.
It is what it is.
So,
there you go.
is
That's
what
your
it is.
review of that match. On to the next. What are you doing?
That match was incredible. We just needed an end to it. Why will you not let this feud have a conclusion?
Or just a match?
Yes, I mean, this was easily their best encounter up to this point. The chair throw, I mean, just everything was just spot on.
Get it.
The back and forth low blows, even the double kick was actually a really good spot, perfectly executed. The ending is horrible. I know what you're trying to do. WWE, booking committee, all of you. I know what you're trying to do. I'm on to your dirty games. You're trying to string this out for as long as you possibly can. But
you don't have to do it with false finish.
Yes.
Double disqualification.
You just
in a no DQ match.
Yes, these two give us sweet, beautiful music. Just give them a different gimmick to work under every month, and we are just down for it. We already got the heel. We already got the face. This is not what we need, especially not for a pay-per-view match. This is really robbing the audience, in my opinion.
This was reaching 4.5 star range if they went in
Yes!
5 minutes.
It was almost a yes, another 5 minutes, 4.5 star
It would have
match.
been amazing.
Great match. And AJ, Shinsuke, you did amazing work with the horrible booking you've been handed.
Yeah.
So
This reeks of last year, Kevin Owens, AJ Styles getting handcuffed in what they were allowed to do and how the matches had to end according to booking. This is stupid. Let the match finish. I don't care if it's a screw job finish, but this is 2 matches in 2 weeks' time that have not had a finish.
this is an instance where the Patreon needs to allow the artiste to do their own art just a little bit. This is, again, the people who are steering it are
Why do you think it
steering
worked
the
in
artists a
Japan?
little too much. Because they let them do their thing, let them make sweet, beautiful music. You hire them for a reason because they're supposedly some of the best.
And then you
Let them be
handcuff
the best. Terrible, terrible booking decision. It was on its way to a 4.5 star match. What do you get?
3.75. There you go. It was still really good.
4 star.
I'm just that pissed about it.
Yeah, it was a great match, ending horrible. Horrible ending. So, schmoz finish, but still, your WWE champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
There you have that match. Wow. That did what it needed to do. That's the best you can say about it.
That it did.
There was no build to that. There's no chemistry really between Braun and Bobby because, let's face it, Bobby doesn't have any chemistry with anybody.
Do we love Bobby? Do we love Bobby?
Yeah.
That was the last time you were over, unfortunately.
Yeah, sorry.
Bobby, like, again, he's got the look. He does. He's got the look.
So
he's
does
got
Apollo
the
Crews.
athleticism.
So does Titus O'Neil.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that have that.
But when you look like big, athletic, default guy,
Yeah,
sorry.
If
and you have no charisma to back it up, and
Yeah, but unfortunately, Braun, he could have even not been involved.
No, he didn't need to be involved.
I mean,
he needed something to do.
Until the end. Now, Kevin, Sammi, to your credit, you got the big boys over again, which
and that's
is what
you
you
were there to do.
And what I really like about this match is that it finally set the catalyst for the real Kevin Owens Sami Zayn feud that we want to see.
So good deal.
What do you rate it?
3, I guess.
2-star match. Sorry. Just I don't mean to be.
Well, there was no build. There was no story there. It was just 4 guys that needed something to do.
The schmuzz afterwards was really entertaining.
I think that's probably why I gave it the rating I
match
did.
itself.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Match itself, 2.5, sure.
Yeah. So, was what it was. Kevin, Sammi, you do what you do all the time, and that's get folks over marvelously. Bobby, they were trying to give you some of that Braun rub, and like, I'm not gonna say like, oh, it's just horrible, just forget. Like, Bobby's got a lot of potential. He just needs to be in the right program, and he needs a mouthpiece.
Yeah.
He needs those 2 things. Very, like, I don't know what that right program is, but
we'll see. I don't know how they're gonna book him moving forward, but we'll find out. So.
He's a big boy. There's always a paycheck for a big boy.
Yeah.
So,
decent enough match.
moving on to the next one, and with the big shocker upset of the night that no one saw coming, and this one, I mean, this is shaking the whole WWE universe. I don't know, like, the whole trajectory of the main event scene has changed with this one.
I still have goosebumps.
There might be one there somewhere. Roman Reigns has defeated Samoa Joe. I know. You might need to take a minute to collect yourself.
No, I don't. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I'm sure the shock will set in. But yes, reasonable match was what I thought it was. Hey, Roman actually did a spine buster. There's,
Oh yeah, he's added a move to his repertoire, bringing it to like 6.
Yeah, so decent match. Did what Samoa Joe really got his Kikita clutch over. Really got.
They teased the win for.
Oh, it was close. Roman actually sold. Like, again, Roman's another guy who he can really sell for you if he wants to.
Yeah.
Just, this was one of those moments they could have given it to Joe, even with a pass out.
But they didn't.
And kind of a weak Hulk up, I'll be honest.
Oh yeah, very weak. Very weak.
Beyond that, was what it was. I'm just going to go ahead and say, I know this is being really nitpicky, but the cover that he went for on Joe versus one of the cover that he went for on Brock at WrestleMania, where he just like Shawn Michaels throws himself on, way better drama, way better, much more compelling moment for me. Not the, oh, do you remember I got an owie? 1, 2, 3.
That wrist always seems to be hurting.
Yeah, that's a problem
every
for
match.
him. Yeah,
Just really get that looked at.
Yeah. I mean, I was about to say, you might want to consult your primary care physician about that wrist, Roman, because it seems to be a persistent problem. But beyond that, what do you rate this match?
3.25.
I was gonna go 3 solid.
Yeah.
Was what it was. Samoa Joe impressed me actually.
Yeah.
Like, I was just saying that Samoa hasn't shown me a lot lately, and he's back in my attention span. I'll put it that way. That's the best way to put it. Pretty good card, but I think everyone's just so worn out from the relentless pace that we've had over the last 5 weeks. If you're a wrestling fan, you got to be a little worn out. We're a little worn out. I mean, it's been a relentless pace of wrestling.
I'm glad to have a month off.
I am not happy with the fact that the last 2 shows didn't have a single championship change hands.
Yeah.
That does really lend to the argument of glorified house shows.
Yes.
I never thought I'd be saying that about Backlash, but so beyond that, the match quality was actually really good.
Yes.
Some finishes I was not happy with.
Yeah,
I'm looking at you, whoever aged in the AJ Nakamura match.
Terrible.
I'm looking at you. You know what you did.
Terrible.
So beyond that, The Miz and Seth do what they do. Great match. And again, that's what happens when you let two guys do what they do and let them give us a finish.
Yeah.
That's what we
Take
need.
notes.
Yes, take notes. Whoever agent AJ
Braun,
Nakamura,
Smackdown, or
let Miz and Seth Rollins agent just do it for you.
Yeah, there you go.
From now on, please. For us, for the fans, for all of you. So, Backlash, what do you give it as a event? How many stars?
I might have given it more, but since that title match had no finish and a no DQ match, 3 stars.
I actually mounted at the same time. 3 stars was exactly what I was going to give it.
Yeah.
Good match.
That ruined it.
Good event. But like you said, some of the finishes kind of ruined it for me as well. It could have been a lot better. Does set up TV for the next few weeks, and it's not going to be until the 17th of June. So we got another event, so we all got a little time to
decompress.
Decompress, get back to your lives, citizens.
Take a break.
And unfortunately, it will be another few weeks where I have a chance to capture the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast Championship. Hold your tears. Hold your tears. Bring those tears, hold them in, and change it into internal strength, fans of mine. We'll get through this. We will get through this. So, June 17th will be the next chance that I have to capture the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast Championship. Until then, this is me, Bill KOE, your King of Extreme, signing off, ladies and gentlemen, and handing it over to my indomitable broadcast partner.
Still, of course, your Revolutionary